I call this meeting of the Hurst-Euless-Bedford Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with Texas Open Meeting Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. Good evening to everybody. It's great to see a full house tonight. Our newest board member, Becky Ewert, she had a pre-planned vacation before she was appointed to the board, so she's not with us tonight, but we are ready to get going. We're going to start with our invocation from Lee Trigg from Ash Lane United Methodist Church.
Good evening. Dr. Harrington, President Romero, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen. I come before you tonight representing the fine folks at Ash Lane United Methodist Church, at which I'm blessed to be the pastor, and very honored to be here to pray for this distinguished group as they look to the future of our children and for the welfare of this community that we all love so much. And so with that, would you bow your heads with me? Gracious and loving God, we come before you this evening giving you thanks for these, your servants all, who give so selflessly of themselves, of their time, of their talents, to further the interest and to promote the welfare of our children, to help them look to the future and to realize the potential that you have placed within each one of them. And as they meet tonight, oh God, we come as our children are preparing and looking forward to a summer of freedom and fun and swimming and vacations. But as they enjoy a summer of leisure, God, we know that our servants will continue to do the work of this district, to look to the future and to imagine what it could be. And so as they go about their work on this night, let us pray that you would bless each one of them. Give them the wisdom, the skill, and the vision to imagine what could be, and the boldness ultimately to guide us there, so that our students, each and every one of them, might not just reach their goals, but truly live their dreams. This we pray in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, sir. Next, we will have our Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight, that will be led by J.C. Peebles and Christopher Williams from South Euless Elementary. If y'all want to stand right here, you can lead us with the American on this side and then the Texas on this side. We'll follow you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honoring the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, thank you. If you stay up here for a second, we have some certificates for you.
While Mr. Romero is getting those certificates, I would like to tell you a little bit about these two. JC is a 5th grade student and has been a South Euless star since 1st grade. Her favorite subject in school is English. She enjoys writing. She loves playing softball, volleyball, and sings in the South Euless Elementary Choir and takes part in Bridges work. Her favorite color is lavender. JC is a model student, and we are very proud of her. Christopher is a 5th grade student and has been a South Euless star since he was in kindergarten and has near perfect attendance the whole time. He loves playing football, running track, and fishing. He's really into style and appreciates good athletic shoes and hats. His favorite color right now is red, and we are very proud of Christopher and his achievements.
Thank you, Christopher and JC. We appreciate you being here tonight.
Thank you all.
All right. Next, we'll consider a slate of officers. At the April 22nd board meeting, the Board of Trustees established a committee to present the full board a slate of officers for the 2024-2025 school year. At this time, I'd like to call upon Julie Cole, committee chair, to present the slate of officers and make a motion.
So the committee was made up of myself, Mr. Brown, and Ms. Jordan Wells, and we met after having heard from all the board members their interest and desires for officer positions coming up. And we would like to present and make a motion to approve a slate of officers that consists of Matt Romero for president, Julie Cole for vice president, and Chris Brown for secretary.
Thank you, Ms. Cole. Is there any discussion from any board members? All right. Do we have a second? Or do we need a second since it's from committee? We
Don't
don't.
need it from committee.
Okay. All right. So please vote. Oh, no, you don't.
Okay.
Just pick her, Chris or Don.
I got nothing. The first one all the night always takes longer. There we go.
And that motion passes. Thank you, board. So this time is where we would traditionally change our seating arrangements, so we can discuss that now in terms of, we're obviously going to need to change seats. Chris is going to move to the secretary seat, and Julie will move over to the vice president's seat. Don, since Becky is being mentored by Julie, I think it'd be good for her to have that seat. Okay. So what seat would you like?
I knew that would happen.
Okay, you want to just switch with Chris? So you want to go back?
I'd rather stay here, but. Okay. I think it'd be good to have Becky next to me.
All right. So we're not going to rearrange seats right now. We don't have anything to vote on yet.
We don't have anything to vote on. We could rearrange, but
Okay.
then during closed session, we'll fix the access.
Yeah, we'll have to fix the access for the computers so everyone's in the
Why
right
don't we just
spot.
rearrange when we come
So
back?
we'll rearrange when we get back.
Are we good then?
So we're gonna put Becky there and Dawn there.
Okay. All right, tonight the Board of Trustees is meeting in its regularly scheduled monthly meeting to officially act on the items included on the posted agenda. The board welcomes and appreciates comments and input from the community. Open forum is provided at each meeting to allow the public to address the board. There will be 2 open forums tonight. Open forum number 1 is to hear requests regarding agenda items only. Open forum number 2 is to hear requests or make comments regarding non-agenda items and will be heard at the end of the meeting. Those addressing the board are asked to limit their comments to 3 minutes per meeting. The speaker should identify his or her name, group affiliation if any, and make a brief presentation with an identified solution if one is sought. Remarks should be addressed to the board as a whole. Oral presentations may not include any charges against any employee or board member by name. It is my responsibility to determine if the person addressing the board has attempted to resolve a concern informally or through the district's complaint policies. If not, the speaker will be directed to follow the appropriate policy. The board requests that all presentations be made in a courteous, respectful, and professional manner, and asks that speakers monitor their own behavior. If you wish to speak during one of the open forums, please fill out one of the cards located on the table in the entry hall. All right, at this time, we're going to review the board activity chart. I'll start with Mr. Campos.
Well, this is the time of year when we spend a lot of time cheerleading our wonderful students and staff. Quite a few things happen. The running joke is that we could actually not eat between now and June 6th with the different activities that we have. A couple things, always very excited to attend the LEAD HEB reception. It's always neat to see our up and coming leaders and just cheering them. HEB Reads, always a fantastic job. Nothing like seeing our community come together and getting books into the hands. I attended the elementary honor choir. It was very special this year, as they said and did a very good tribute to Miss Ford, who has run that program for quite some time. A couple other things: Six Stone Luncheon, Vips Luncheon, some of the IB banquets. I was mentioning to Chris, I went to prom. I usually go to prom every year. You're probably saying, what is a board member doing at prom? It's a fantastic opportunity to prom. If you haven't been lately, the teachers and principals do a fantastic job of taking care of our kids, and they work in shifts. So I usually hop on one of the shifts, and it's kind of my very own listening tour. And I can tell you, Dr. Harrington, the Trinity folks are stoked about the construction coming up and things that are happening at Trinity High School. So very good report there. Last couple things I'll end with was I got to attend the Harwood Junior High Improv, which was really good. I hadn't seen that before. That was excellent. And then I went to, the very first time I went to the Trinity Choir Banquet. So fantastic job. It was neat to see them. So that's some reports for me.
All right, Ms. Cole.
I'll just touch on a few things that Mr. Campos didn't. I attended the first ever district visual and performing arts signing day event. We've done signing days in athletics for as long as I can remember. Way back in the day when I was president of the football booster club, we were doing them. And now, for the first time, we got to see all of our students that are going on to college to study visual or performing arts. And it was a really, really incredible event. So all of the folks that put that on did a great job. I've attended, of course, several retirement parties for different of our employees that are retiring. I want to make mention of the Vips Luncheon and just thank someone in particular, Rachel Metcalf from the PR and marketing team. That's her event, and she did a great job. It had a Western theme this year, and everybody was dressed up real fun, and it was a great time. And a great opportunity for us to really highlight and thank of all of our volunteers. There is no way in public education in HEB ISD that we could do what we do, that our teachers can do what they do without volunteers from our parents and from our communities. And so that is an opportunity for us to thank them. I went to Texas A&M Commerce for a day and served as a panelist on the Texas Association of School Boards spring workshop that was held there. So I did that last week. I think that's it.
Ms. Don Jordan Wells.
I participated in the Education Foundation Prize Patrol, where we delivered the great news to the grant winners at their campuses. I attended a ribbon cutting for our state representative, Salman Bojani's district office in Euless, where Julie did a great little speech there. I attended the YMCA of Greater Fort Worth's annual community luncheon. I also attended the Vips lunch and the Trinity and Bell baccalaureate celebrations.
All right, I think the only thing that I attended that wasn't already mentioned was the LD Bell Band Spring Concert, which was absolutely fantastic as normal. But those students did a great job, and they just keep getting better and better year after year. It's great to see the band progress, especially post-COVID, where they weren't allowed to do hardly anything together, and kids were learning to play instruments on screens. To where they are now is amazing. So great job to all those folks. All right, superintendent's comments, Dr. Harrington.
Yeah, and it's so busy that I've even got one event that I know conflicted with everyone else. So I attended the Junior World Affairs Council 20 under 20, in which we had 4 of our students were honored. So we were very excited about that banquet. I believe we'll be hearing more of them today. And then the only thing coming up, we got graduation Sunday. So that's
And
all.
Friday.
And Friday. We got Keys graduation Friday. We've got Bell and Trinity Sunday at the Dickey Center, and it's just such a beautiful venue. That's been a wonderful place to have graduation, and so we're looking forward to that.
Okay, any clarifications required?
Not at this time.
All right. I'd like to say a quick thanks to our greeters this evening. You may have noticed 2 or 3 green students in blazers as you enter tonight. These students are part of the HEB ISD Student Ambassador Program, which is a select group of students chosen through an application and interview process to be the face of the district. They are trained to assist with public relations and communication services and are given the opportunity to positively promote HEB ISD while developing leadership skills. Tonight we have 3 ambassadors, and they are students at LD, let's see, our students at LD Bell. Let's see, we have Zachary Sweetie. Let's see, you're a senior at Bell, right? Okay. And we have Uberjeet Vularu, who is a Bell senior also, is that correct? And Julie Iserman, Bell junior? Senior, okay. Yeah. It says junior. I thought I had 3 seniors, so that's good, because I wrote a question for 3 seniors. And I, when I saw junior on there, I was like, oh, this is going to be weird. Okay. So we use this time to ask our students a question and hear the voice of our ambassadors. So this is the question for this month. As you all know, one of the core principles of our school district is continuous improvement. One tool of continuous improvement is collecting pluses, things that went well, and deltas, things that could be improved, at the end of each action or event. Each of you are seniors and will graduate in only 6 days. So now would be a great time for you to share 1 plus and 1 delta from your time as a student in HEB ISD.
Okay, hello, my name is Julie Iserman, and as Mr. Romero said, I'm a senior from LD Bell, and I kind of wanted to start with what I felt like continuous improvement is, and so I was thinking it's never like feeling fully satisfied with the things you have accomplished, but also being able to reflect and appreciate the efforts you have put in. And so that leads me into some of the deltas that I have thought about in my time in HEB over these past years have been that I have taken part in a lot of different activities like soccer, orchestra, and just a lot of little random things. And sometimes it can build a little like insecurity that you don't have your true passion yet. And I know I'm young and I don't need to know like exactly where I'm headed, but I think that if we were able to focus on like a niche earlier on, it would have been helpful. However, in relation to continuous improvement, one of my biggest pluses from this district has been that I have a foundation that can help me go out to any route that I may choose. And it's just a really strong foundation that I've set for my future. And while I don't know exactly where I'm headed or exactly what I want to do with my future, I think that like even starting young, I was in the elementary honor choir. Like he said, I went to the alumni concert too, and it was really cool. And I was in elementary honor orchestra, and just like I've played violin and the Suzuki strings for a long time. There's just a lot of little things, and I feel that I just have such a wide variety of where I can branch out to, and that's something that I'll forever be thankful for this district. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abhijit Falaru, Abhi for short if it's too long. I'm a senior at LD Bell High School, and a plus that I would say that this school district, I say, is known in this, not even in the state, but this country for, is its community building. This district does a lot for, obviously, education as well, but it also understands the importance of being able to build a strong community that supports the student from the outside so they can look within and be able to achieve what they want to do with their life. A delta that I would say is that it's only really a delta because there's not enough of it. I feel like there should be more programs and extracurricular activities for for children who are in elementary school. Being able to start early on with a lot of amazing programs like Suzuki Strings, Spanish Immersion, stuff like that can really help a student figure out what they want to do and give them a wide range of topics and activities to be able to really see what they want to do with their life. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say it's a pleasure to be here today, and it's really a privilege to get to speak to you all today. My name is Zakari Zudi, and I'm a senior at LD Bell High School, T-minus 6 days until graduation, so let's go. But I'd like to start with the positive. So if there's one word it boils down for being a plus, it would have to be diversity. So for me, diversity has been a vehicle of change, and it's been a vehicle of continuous improvement, because the one thing that we all share in common is that we have something different from one another. It's the amalgamation of our ideas and separate beliefs together, creating one big idea that really has motivated change in my community. For me personally, I've been involved in band. I've a 6-year oboe player, and at LD Bell, we've come to build a name for ourselves because of our band program. And as Mr. Romero has said, we've improved year upon year, and I think that's largely in part due to our parts of our program, our constituents, everyone inside that program working together to build a product, even though each of us are unique. And that one aspect of being a part of HEB has really been the best part for me, seeing everyone that's different. Diversity of faculty, diversity of organizations, diversity of opportunity has all been a great thing for me. And now for the Delta, that would have to boil down to 2 words for me, and that would simply just be transparency and publicity. So as we know, HEB has a richness of resources, a richness of programs, and a richness of organizations that are all here to help the community and help each other. But these resources will never be accessed by anybody on a large scale unless we make an effort to push that out to everybody. And a large part is upon us as students to push that out, us that are part of these programs, us that are part of Student Ambassador, us that are part of the top 10 rank, us that are part of band, orchestra, athletics, and even the more specialized and niche programs to push this out and give everybody kind of the insight into what we're a part of. But all in all, I'm really happy with my experience here, and I'll never forget it. It's a great community, great school district, and I loved every second of it. Thank you.
Thank you, ambassadors. You can see why we're so proud of this program. We have some fantastic kids who take part on it, and I just want to thank these 3 in particular for being members of this program, and good luck with what comes after high school. So we look forward to seeing what happens. All right, teacher appreciation, Ms. Hollander.
Thank you. As most of you are aware, the month of May really has been a month of appreciation. There was a designated week, which was the first week of May. And Teacher Appreciation Week is a time when we honor invaluable contributions of our educators who tirelessly guide and inspire our students every single day. They have patience, passion, and dedication, and they mold our future generation, instilling within them a love for learning and at the same time a belief in their own personal talents and gifts. So what I'd like to do tonight is introduce 2 mayors. One of them could not be with us tonight because she's not feeling well. But if you'd join me in allowing Mayor Henry Wilson and Mayor Dan Cogan, who will honor our teachers.
I think y'all can hear me pretty well, probably Dan too, without using the mic. My mother was a teacher, English teacher. That was not good for me. I'm an engineer, and I struggled with that, but when I finally mastered a little bit of the English language, she was happy. I learned early on growing up the value of having dedicated teachers. I saw the work that she put in. She taught honors English to make sure that her instruction would maximize what the teachers learned. So in HEB, we are so fortunate large group of teachers that have that same desire to do what's best for the kids in the classroom. It makes such a big difference. This school district is, as all y'all know, has been honored for its excellence. And as a mayor, I can tell you, when it comes to things we're really concerned with, one of the biggest ones is economic development. We want to make sure that we continue to grow the economy in the area. And the best tool we have in our toolkit is this school district. So y'all make it great. We really appreciate that. There's nothing more that we can do. I wish there was to really honor you, but to tell you how great and wonderful you are. Mayor Cogan is going to read the proclamation that Mayor Euless and I and Mayor Dan signed. So you might want to say a few words.
Yeah, Mayor Cogan. Mayor Cogan, when you read it, can you read it into the microphone so that we can, we want people online to be able to read it, hear it. So.
Yeah, this is probably much better instead of using my teacher voice. But I do want to say this, you know, as mayor of the city of Bedford and a current sixth grade teacher here in the school district, this I just want to say what an honor it is to present this proclamation here to the board on behalf of the three cities and my own colleagues in this district. As you all know, when it comes to our student success, it takes a village. In this district. It takes the school board, it takes the administrators, all our principals, the front staff in all the campuses, cafeteria workers, custodial workers, everybody. It takes everybody for our student success. But the one person, the people in our district that are the heroes are the teachers that spend every day with our students, working with them day after day, making sure that they're successful. And so for them, I'm gonna go ahead and read this. So whereas the teachers of the Hurst-Euless-Bedford Independent School District are the cornerstone of our education system, and whereas teachers play an indispensable role in dedicating themselves to the academic, emotional, and social development of every student, and whereas they demonstrate remarkable enthusiasm, professionalism, and innovation in their daily efforts to encourage and empower students to achieve their highest potential, and whereas the endeavors of the HEB ISD teachers extend far beyond the classroom, enriching the lives of our students, families, and the public. And whereas during Teacher Appreciation Month, and always, let us honor and celebrate the unwavering dedication, boundless creativity, and profound impact of our HEB ISD teachers, bringing the lives of over 23,000 students. And whereas the citizens of the cities of Hurst-Euless and Bedford commend all teachers for the positive influence they have on the lives of our children and their invaluable contributions in our community. Now, therefore, we, the mayors of the cities of Hurst-Euless and Bedford, Texas, do hereby proclaim May 2024 as National Teacher Appreciation Month. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Cogan. Thank you, Mayor. And also thank you to Mayor Martin, who wasn't able to be here tonight. Hopefully she's watching online. We value as a school district our relationship with these cities. We get so much out of these relationships, and I hope it works both ways for us. You know, we, as he said, we help them because we're a great selling point for this community. But also they help us by helping us get projects done when we need to get them done. Whether it's these big building projects we got going on, we have to have these strong relationships with the cities to make these things work. So thank you so much for that. Next, this is going to be fun. Great History Challenge Competition. Ms. Kathleen Gilbert.
Good evening. I think a lot of us in this room kind of had broken hearts when National Geographic disbanded the GOB because it was such a great showcase for our elementary and our junior high kids. And so one of the things that I really said to myself is we've got to find something that can replace that and showcase the talent that we have with our social studies students. And so this year, we started a new adventure with a contest called the Great History Challenge. So the Great History Challenge is a nationwide academic competition for middle school students. So that's 6, 7, and 8. We ask questions in a unique, fun, and engaging way that allows students to demonstrate their history knowledge. And I have to tell you, it's not just U.S. history, it's also world history, which our kids don't study much of until high school. So keep that in mind when you hear how well our kids did. The window for the school administration of the Great History Challenge was in December and January. And, you know, frankly, we thought we're going to have our kids participate. It was an online thing. We'll be done and we'll say, okay, well, next year we'll do better. No, we had many students who qualified to go to the regional competition. And boy, did I have to scramble to figure out how to get a bus to take them to Dallas. So we were super excited. You can see some of our kids here who qualified to go to the regional competition. So we went to Dallas to a school over there in February. And, you know, we thought our kids are great. They made it to regionals. This is probably our first year as far as we're going to make it. I'll be darned if we didn't have 2 of our students. They are going to Chicago later this week to compete in the national competition. And before I recognize them individually, Ami and Aiden, would you kind of step forward for me? These are our 2 kids who are going to Chicago with our sponsor, America Rainey. So you guys be sending positive energy their way because they are leaving at the end of the week. So I'm going to allow their sponsors to recognize them individually. I'd like to say thank you so much to America Rainey from Oakwood Terrace. She really took the helm for elementary this year, started a club for her kids, met with them 2 times a week to train them for this competition. And then my lead teacher for social studies from Bedford Junior High, Katie Burgess, who made it possible for every single 7th and 8th grader at Bedford Junior High to to participate in this contest. So America, you want to come introduce your Oakwood kiddos?
All right, and students, when your kids are being recognized, don't be shy. You can get up in the middle and take pictures, get where you need to get to take pictures. Our parents, not teachers, parents, sorry.
Our first contestant or regional participant was Bito Abazamra. Carles Rodriguez Aviles. Richa Bushal, who is not here today. Ankit Chetri, who is also not here. Leonardo Fonseca Perez, who is also not here. Guinevere Goodwin, who is amazingly here and beautiful. Yes. Tristan Martinez, who is also not here. Abril Quiroz, not available today. Maximiliano Gutierrez Romero, busy tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Our Chicago nationalist, Aminata Diallo.
Okay, now for our junior high contestants.
First, on behalf of Bedford Junior High, to our school board, thank you for all of these wonderful opportunities for our students. They really do embrace them, and we do appreciate you very much. First, 7th grader Chloe McDonald. So she'll be participating next year. And and our National History Competition qualifier, Aiden Wheeler.
Dave, can we get one with the teachers too? Can you get them in? If not, I can move them around. We might need to.
Okay, students, when, back when they did used to have the geography B, a lot of us used to go, and we really went there. I think we were competing against each other to see who could get the most right amongst the board members, but we all really enjoyed that event. So now we're wondering if you guys remember any of the questions.
Ami, do you remember any of the questions?
All right, good. All right, well, congratulations. Do you remember?
I remember some about Easter Island and also some about thermometers.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Well, congratulations. Oh, you got one? Cleopatra? All right, you remember what the answer was? Was it Cleopatra? Okay. I didn't know if we were playing Jeopardy now. All right. Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing how you two do in Chicago, and I'm sure next year we'll have you back up here, and probably a bunch more of you. So, good work.
Great job. Thank you.
Next, we will be hearing about the Junior World's Affair Council 20 Under 20. Ms. Gilbert.
So I am really honored to get to recognize another fantastic group of kids. So in 2016, the World Affairs Council created something called 20 Under 20. And it's part of their Global Young Leaders program because they want to make sure that the next generation of kids is ready to work and participate in an interdependent global society. So this initiative honors 20 exceptional high school students under the age of 20 who are active in their local Junior World Affairs Council club. Now, I want to remind you guys, this is from all over the DFW Metroplex. So from far, far away. It's not just the Mid-Cities area. The 20 Under 20 is designed to bring a spotlight to young people in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex who consistently give back to their communities and exemplify what it means to be a global citizen. Based on educator and sponsor nominations and then student applications for 20 Under 20, JWAC puts together a council or an advisory panel from their members, and they have the really hard duty to choose the top 20 out of all those kids in the Metroplex. This year, there were 60 students who were nominated and who filled out all the paperwork and applied for 20 Under 20. And I'm happy to report that 4 of the 20 of those students from the DFW area come from HEB ISD. So we are so excited. And I would like their sponsors to introduce them too. I am going to fill in for Miss Wilson from Trinity High School, who's not here. I do want to give a little extra shout out to Trinity. Their JWAC, their club, won the most active JWAC in all of DFW this last year. So our 3 20 Under 20 from Trinity High School are Matthew Boyd, Mary McComb, and Aiden Yee. And I'm going to have Vandana Sirotia come up and recognize our LD Bell winner.
20 under 20 from LD Bell is Real El Kadir.
Dr. Harrington.
Thank you, students, and congratulations. And thank you, Ms. Gilbert.
I'd like to just say, I'm not at all surprised. We have had our eyes on these young leaders for a long time, and they have done amazing things in this district, and we're really, really proud of all of you.
All right, next we're going to hear from Ms. Harvey about our rescue moms at the.
That's right. Can you believe the Buinger CTE Academy is going to be 10 years old in July? Right? It's crazy, right? Crazy. Timeless design by Huckabee. It's a beautiful building, but we all know that it's the people that makes our district's programs a success. I'm not going to lie. It's work finding the right people for CTE. People who have a passion for their industry and a passion for kids. I'm proud to say we don't have any instructional weak links at the Buinger, but sometimes life happens. And in November of 2023, life happened to our then patient care technician and farm tech teacher. 3 days into the course, it was all very uncertain with that teacher. After about a week and a half, it became official and she resigned due to life happening. It was a lightning bolt of panic I felt inside. In case you didn't know, you cannot change a high school student's schedule in 2 weeks because they don't have enough seat time to get the credit. So where on earth are we going to find somebody that is industry certified and wants to teach high school students how to be patient care technicians? I immediately started reaching out to our district partners, friends, other districts, everyone, anyone. Health science team and I brainstorming to the point of gray matter melting. Nothing was moving and time was ticking. I had already sent an email to the parents letting them know what was happening, all of them replying with expressions of gratitude. I would go into that class to talk to these students. With their eyes wide open, looks of desperation is what I was going to say. Me gulping with the thought I might have to cancel this class, derailing their plans and their dreams. We posted the job, no qualified candidates applied. Then on one of the dreaded days I had to go in and talk to those students, Avery said, "Have you talked to my mom? She said she could help." In my head, I'm thinking, man, these parents have all been so gracious with their emails and gratitudes and offers to help. It was such a relief. But then Avery said something else. "Yeah, she's a registered nurse, and she said she could help teach us." I was like, wait, what? And then Riley says, "Yeah, my mom too. She said she could help teach us." I don't even remember what happened after that. I just remember somehow getting to my office and calling them up as soon as I could and trying to contain my excitement for this unorthodox solution. So I called Sarah Vignali and Erica Butler. They each had a lot of questions about this teaching gig, which is way different than what they do in their other full-time jobs. There is so much to teaching. I was doing everything I could not to scare them off. But you know, in education, you still get sprayed with a fire hose of information and things are thrown at you. But Sarah Vignali and Erica Butler could not be deterred. They met with our health science team to figure out a schedule and to get these students on their way to learning. The next step was how to make it all legitimate. And that shout out goes to Luke and the entire HR team and Dr. Johnson for providing support and resources to making the Rescue Moms legit. That's right, we dubbed them the Rescue Moms. I don't think they really like that term, but that is what they are, because these two women, our PCT students' plans for their lives could continue, and the Rescue Moms were committed to our PCT students and getting them certified. So let me introduce you to these incredible Rescue Moms. Come on up. Who spent, I would say every waking moment, but that's probably true, Sundays, anything to prepare for our students. Sarah Vignali is a charge nurse in the Labor and Delivery Unit at Texas Health Alliance. All three of her children grew up in HEB ISD, with her youngest graduating this year. And though she has been excellent in the classroom, modeling the bedside manner needed to be a successful patient care technician, as well as their clinical supervisor at the hospital, she's ready to return to a life of just dealing with delivering babies, giving life, basically, right? And Erica Butler is a registered nurse that serves as an account manager and nurse consultant at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. She has been instrumental in providing tools and resources to enhance our students' learning. On top of teaching our HEB ISD students, she conducted 2 major audits, government audits, we all know how that goes, for Medicare and Medicaid, and she has 2 high school seniors and everything that goes with all that. She might actually be able to get some rest here in the next week or so. We are eternally grateful for the Rescue Moms and the lives they have changed. And since me having to type this up and turn it in, all PCTs passed their 100% passed their tests and are certified, ready for employment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's, I mean, all we can really say is wow. And that's, thanks for what you did for these students, and congratulations to the students for passing your exams. So I'm sure that makes the Rescue Moms prouder than anything. All right, next we'll be passing out certificates of appreciation. I'm going to turn it over to Julie Cole to read those.
Okay, so first up, Board Member Chris Brown will give a certificate of appreciation to Allstate Foundation to Hurst Hills Elementary. This is a donation of $500, which will be used to help purchase items for the students and staff as needed throughout the year. Who's here? Misty Donahoe and Emily Mulligan will accept the certificate of appreciation. The next certificate of appreciation is to the Gathering Church for a $921.56 donation to Veridian Elementary to be used to help pay for staff lunches and Night of Hope dinners for families in order to show appreciation for the Veridian staff for all their hard work and dedication throughout the year. We have Melanie Manns and David Butler. We also have to Veridian a $650 donation from the Veridian's Dad's Club. This is going to be used to help pay for staff treats and luncheons. It is also used to purchase emergency clothing for the nurse's office for students who need a change of clothing during the day. And we have Melanie Manns and William Wyrick to accept the certificate of appreciation. And I think we have one last one for Veridian. Oh, nope, there's two more for Veridian. Three more. Oh. We have a donation of $1,028.38. This is to Martin Tao Doan. It is providing staff lunches for appreciation for teachers, and he is the Veridian parent of 2 students and owns several restaurants in the Metroplex. For Veridian, we have $2,361 donation to purchase gift cards for staff members. This is a donation from the Community Association of Management to Veridian. The donation will be provide breakfast to the staff during the months of August and January. From Texas Health Harris Methodist Hospital, $1,147.06 to provide hand sanitizers to promote health and hygiene, also used to help purchase Red Ribbon Week items and staff during Red Ribbon Week. This one is the last one. We saved the biggest one for last. $6,186 donation from the Veridian Elementary PTA to Veridian Elementary to purchase house T-shirts for new staff and students, and a luncheon to help show staff appreciation that recognizes their hard work and dedication. Joining us on stage is Autumn Rayo. Then we have board member Fred Campos. This is a donation from the Home Depot to Harwood Junior High Garden Club in the amount of $1,433.94. Plant bulbs that will help the garden club to grow and develop. This will help build responsibility in the students who are caring for the plants and beautifying the school grounds. We have Dr. Toby Givens and Sean Jenkins to accept the certificate of appreciation. For the Buinger Career and Technical Education Academy, Murray's Custom Rods has a $10,000 donation that will be used to help with students in need who need a certification, retesting as needed for the architectural, engineering, and auto tech, welding, aerospace, and robotics programs that are offered at this CTE. Deborah Harvey and Heath Murray and a host of folks from Murray. We're very appreciative for that large donation, y'all, and you're welcome back anytime you want to come bring us more money. And Mr. Campos has a donation for Keys High School from Leadership TASB. This is a $600 donation in honor of former board member Rochelle Ross. Will be used to help purchase items that may be needed throughout the year at Keys High School. Principal John Atkins accepting the certificate. And these donations for our colleague Rochelle Ross keep coming in, and we're so grateful for them. Also for Keys High School, we have Soul Man's Barbecue with a $500 donation of gift cards that will be given out to staff during Teacher Appreciation Week at Keys High School. John Atkins accepting as well. And Matt Romero has a certificate for a $1,000 donation from Michelle Bloom to LD Bell High School, being used to help purchase items to show teacher appreciation throughout the year at LD Bell High School. Randy Belcher will accept. We have another $1,000 donation from Tara Sawyer Foundation to Trinity High School Track and Field. It's going to be used to help purchase pole vault equipment for the Trinity track team. And Coach Adam and Coach Tryon are here to accept the certificate. We also have, Mr. Ramiro has a $3,000 donation from Ray Hogg to the Visual and Performing Arts Department. We have Christine Cumberledge here to accept this donation of $3,000 going to upright pianos that will be used by the music and voice teachers, students, and accompanists. That's a hard word to say. Now it's Dawn Jordan Wells' turn, and she has a $1,500 donation from the HEB retired school employees to STEM and School Libraries Department that's going to be used to purchase items that will support HEB Reads. We have Kira Elledge and Jerry Poole. No. Linda Poole is here, though. Linda Poole will accept the donation. Mrs. Jordan Wells also has a $1,000 donation from the Rotary Club of Hurst-Euless-Bedford Charitable Foundation to STEM and School Libraries for HEB Reads as well. And this is being accepted by Kira Elledge and Susan Shaw. Thank you, ladies. And then we have a HB ISD Education Foundation and two STEM and School Libraries, a donation of $2,643.35. This is a pass-through from AAUW for the Fall STEM Conference. Kira Elledge and Dr. Faye Ballou will accept the Certificate of Appreciation. And last but certainly not least, we have a $500 donation from Merlin Entertainments to STEM and School Libraries to purchase items that will support HEB Reads. Kira Elledge and Jeremy Aguian will accept. Yes, thank you. And I should have read this grand total before everyone left, because the grand total of donations for tonight is $35,971.29.
Thank you so much for those who were so generous in their donations. We can't do everything that we want to do without you guys, so thank you again. All right, we're ready for open forum number 1? No cards? All right, then at this time, the board will adjourn into closed session pursuant to Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code Chapter 551. The board will adjourn into closed session pursuant to sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, and 551.076. this time, the board will reconvene into open session. We are ready for our consent agenda. Does any board member have any item they'd like to remove from the consent agenda? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented. Please vote. And that motion passes. All right, we're ready for our reports and presentations. Item 11.01, disbursements for the month of April 2024. Were there any questions? All right, reports on employment, resignations, and retirements. Any questions on that? All right, 11.03, scorecard data, goals 1 and 3. Dr. Johnson and Ms. Tuttle.
Good evening. We are here to provide a scorecard update on goals 1 and 3. Goal 1, student achievement. We are at 95.30, which is about where we were at this time last year. A little bit of data for you, just to put things in perspective. Last year, our overall year-to-date was 95.36, and this year to date, we're at 95.30. So it appears that the last 2 years have leveled out where we are. Prior to that, we were at 94.11, so we're up over the last couple of years. Any questions? All righty.
And then on our employee attendance, we are at 95.82 for this 6 weeks. And that is very close to where we were last year. And we are not quite at our 97%, but we're knocking on the door. Are there any questions?
No questions. Thank you. All right, next we will hear our report on our School Health Advisory Council. Who's going to lead that? Okay. Okay.
I will wing part of this, if you don't mind. But do I have the control of this thing? So I'm just going to click. All right, so Joy put this together. So this is one of the reports they have to do yearly to present to the board. And this information here is what the SHAC is. So it's a group of our individuals that we serve at the district level. We've tried to get people, some parents and some participants from the area, so we have parents on it. It's supposed to be a parent-run organization. And so we've actually picked up some on getting some different parents in. And this just gives you the laws that go along with this. And we have to meet 4 times a year, and we have done that, and we have to post our minutes and put that all and have it for the public to see. This is the model, the whole school, whole community, whole child model that we've shown in the past. And so as we go through this, we'll see the different parts that we've hit on, and so that each, get her up here as I'm winging this, so that you'll see the different little pieces as we go through what the different things were that we had. So, take it away.
Thought I was a little bit later. I got talking to a retired teacher out there. We do 4 SHAC meeting dates. These are the dates that we had this year. After we do the meeting agendas are, and the Zoom link are posted on the website and in district offices. And then the recordings and the minutes are posted after they're approved by the committee. These were our members this year. We did have 4 parents in the group, and next year right now we have 5 that are signed up so far. We would like to have a parent from every campus, so we still work to recruit more parents. Okay, summary of department updates. You can see district safety, where the cameras and video software are being installed. Every teacher is scheduled to have a radio by the end of
this week or end of May. School fencing is scheduled to be completed by July 1st. The Raptor Management Emergency Response System is installed at all of the elementary schools now and 5 secondary schools. And then we are continuing to look for solutions to fill the SRO positions. For counseling and mental health, I know you all received the presentation by Stacy Force, and so that was implemented this year for the fentanyl abuse prevention and drug poisoning awareness education. Next year, that program will be coordinated with a comprehensive guidance calendar, so it'll go along with whatever month that is. So if October is Substance Abuse Prevention Month, that's the month that lesson will be taught. For health services, we offered flu shots for HEB staff and their families on 3 different dates. We offered Stop the Bleed for 7th through 12th graders each semester, and then for our Staff Wellbeing Challenge, we had 825 participants sign up, and Mariana is the one that does a phenomenal job with that. Health services Save a Smile, so they come into 6 of our schools. This is just the value of the dental services our students have received so far. This is just an invaluable program for our district because students are still being seen and getting treatment, so that number is only going to go up. And then I like to include a success story if we received one for our district, but the point of that story is that Save a Smile is not just about taking care of kids' teeth. It is a comprehensive program. They provide translation, they provide transportation, they provide social services. In this case, the parent shared with the social worker that the family was food insecure. They were able to help them get food. The rest of the family needed dental work too. They were able to help them get dental work as well. So it's an incredible program that we're very fortunate. It is only in 3 districts and it's provided by a grant. Family engagement, they presented parents talking to students about online safety on 3 different occasions. They held their DPAC meetings 4 times this year, and they continued to offer ESL classes. Child nutrition sites will only be at these schools this year, so Marielle is going to evaluate that and see how that goes. And our science health curriculum, the new TEKS go into effect next year, and the purchase of the materials has already been provided, or the approval for the purchase of the materials. Guest speakers, we only had 1 guest speaker this year. It was Christy Wiley, who presented on Hope Squad from Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation. And that's a peer-to-peer suicide prevention program. It's in 23 districts in Texas, and I think it's in more than 115 schools now. So we're still in the process of evaluating that and see if that's something that we want to pursue in the district. And that's all I have. Do you have any questions?
Just real quick, awesome report. I was curious, other than Shady Oaks, what were the other 5 schools that Share a Smile was at?
Bel Air, Harrison Lane, South Euless, Shady Oaks, Oakwood Terrace, and Wilshire. So they have enough funding to provide. We would love to have them in all of our schools. There's only enough funding to allow us 6 schools, and then they're in Fort Worth ISD and Keller ISD.
All right, any other questions? So is there any way that you see that the board could help you recruit more parents? Is there?
You know, I reach out to the principals and ask them if they know of any parents. I reach out to the PTA. I'm gonna, I believe, do a presentation to the PTA again and see if that would get more parents. Just because we're such a diverse district, we really want those different perspectives from all of our schools instead of just a few schools where parents are more involved.
So I would like to offer that you get the list of the board ambassador graduates from Ty and give them a call and see if they might be interested.
Okay, it's, it's a small-time commitment, but we just appreciate any input that we can get from community members or parents. As you know, it's supposed to be majority parents.
Yeah, so that's a good idea, because those are very engaged folks in the district, at least the ones who still have kids in the district. But even if they don't know, they may know other people who would be good fits.
And it's been a while since I've been on the shack, 15 or so years, but back then you didn't have to be a parent, you just had to be in the community.
Correct. We can, community members fill out a short application, and they can apply. We do have some community members on there also, as well.
All right, any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're ready for action items. We do not have any items removed from the consent agenda, so 12.02, consider approval of CSP 24-08 Storage Area Network SAN upgrade. Dr. Hopkins.
I am here to answer any questions. We provided a comprehensive, detailed Friday update regarding our needs for our SAN. It is part of our bond purchase. We have just moved it up a little earlier than we were originally planning.
So have we worked with this company before?
We have.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions? I'll accept the motion.
I move the board approve and award CSP 24-08 for storage area network upgrades to NetSync Network Solutions, Inc. as presented.
Second?
I have a motion and a second for the board to approve and award CSP 24-08 for storage area network upgrades to NetSync Network Solutions Incorporated as presented. Please vote. That motion passes.
Thank you.
12.03, consider approval of CSP 24-10 HEBISD 2024 Summer Large Kitchen Equipment. Mr. Kerbo.
Good evening again. It's my pleasure to introduce this item to you. It's time to update a few more kitchens, and this will affect 19 campuses for the items that you see there: new serving lines, new combination ovens, and walk-in and freezers and coolers as identified in the board agenda.
All right. Are there any questions on these kitchen purchases? I'll accept the motion.
I move that the board approve CSP 24-10 for the HEB ISD Summer 2024 Large Kitchen Equipment to be awarded to the recommended vendors as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for the board to approve CSP 24-10 for HEB ISD Summer 2024 Large Kitchen Equipment to be awarded to the recommended vendors as presented. Please vote. That motion passes. Item 12.04, consider approval of memorandum of understanding between HEB ISD and JJAEP. Dr. Johnson.
Okay, so we have this 24-25 MOU for JJ. Typically, we do contract changes for you, but there was some formatting issues on JJ's side, so they went, all the changes that I gave you last year, they reverted back to a different format. So all that to say, there are no changes. Same amount of kids that we have projected, and the same cost.
All right. Any questions on this memorandum? I'll accept the motion.
I move the board approve the 2024-2025 Memorandum of Understanding between HEB ISD and the Juvenile Board of Tarrant County.
Second. I have a motion and a second for the board to approve the 2024-2025 Memorandum of Understanding between HEB ISD and the Juvenile Board of Tarrant County. Please vote. And that motion passes. All right, 12.05, consider approval of HEB ISD strategic plan for 2024 through 2029. You say anything, Dr. Arrington?
We're just excited to bring this updated strategic plan to y'all. We've been working on this most of the year, working through multiple groups to come to the final product that we have here. So most of the ELT is here to answer any questions if we have any.
Are there any questions? I will accept the motion.
I move the board approve the HEB ISD strategic plan for 2024 through 2029 as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for the board to approve the HEB ISD strategic plan for 2024 through 2029 as presented. Please vote. And that motion passes. All right, we're ready for open forum number 2. We're down to other business. Opportunity for board members to request items be placed on future board agendas. Does anybody have anything tonight? We do not need a second closed session. All right, so I will accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We are adjourned.